When I was 9 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. I grew up just like any other little kid. I loved playing in the dirt, I loved baseball, Boy Scouts, swimming lessons, nothing out of the ordinary. And then one day, I started getting headaches. And these headaches, they would get worse. And so I go into the doctor's visit and I say, "Doctor, I'm having these headaches." We thought maybe it would be migraines. We thought maybe it was a sinus infection. And 4 hours later, I was admitted to St. Louis Children's Hospital as a stage 3 cancer patient. So I went through a 10-hour surgery to completely remove the tumor that was in my brain. The tumor was about a golf ball sized. And because it was stage 3, I then had to come back to St. Louis and undergo 3 months of radiation therapy. This required leaving my brother and my father back home in a little small town in southern Illinois. In St. Louis, my mom's biggest focus for me was to love on me and make me feel happy. Cancer is this thing that our grandparents get. It's this thing that older people get. We play baseball. 9-year-old kids play games with their friends. They don't go to a hospital and have radiation therapy. And so cancer was kind of this big thing for me. And to think that I was suddenly a statistic or suddenly a number or wearing a wristband that said I had it was incomprehensible up until the point I had surgery. And that's when the fear truly set in. It's often we see maybe an elderly person with a bald head, but when you see a 9-year-old kid, people don't necessarily know what to do with that. I would get weird looks or maybe some comments, and I try not to let it bother me, but it completely destroys the dignity of a 9-year-old kid. What people did, maybe instead of making a comment, they would give me a hat, and what that hat would do would not only protect my head from the sun, but it would make me feel like the 9-year-old kid I was supposed to be. When I went back home after coming back from radiation therapy, my hair grew back, and I had around 200 hats in my room just piling up in corners, and so I decided to sell them for a donation of $5 at a local fair. We sold the hats and we donated the money to a research hospital here in St. Louis. And then we also gave hats to kids who were going through the same thing that I was going through. And so that little project that first year raised a significant amount of money, and we never stopped selling hats, and people never stopped donating them. The goal of Matt's Hats is to look a child in the eye and say, you can still go to high school, you still can go to college, you still can perform on a stage in front of people. This is not the end for you. Cancer is not the end of your happiness, your joy, or your life. Crisis can be defined as the moment in time where an opportunity and tragedy are both present. Matt's Hat simply focuses on the opportunity.